All praise to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakaha Kwadash. Double honors to my elders, apostles, and the bishops at Great Millstone, where I have learned this truth and where I am still learning this truth. And shalom to the other sincere followers of this truth. All right, so this is part two, and teach exactly what you were taught, with the topic being choosing affliction over the pleasures of sin that last only for a season. All right. So in the last video, we left off with Hebrews chapter 11, verses 24 through 25, and that's where I'm going to start right now. Okay. So in the King James Version, Hebrews 11, 24 and 25, right? It says, by faith, Moses, when he was come to years, refused to be called the son of Pharaoh's daughter, choosing rather to suffer affliction with the people of God than to enjoy the pleasures of sin for a season. All right, let's see what that says in the NLT. Hebrews 11, verses 24 and 25 in the NLT. All right. It reads, it was by faith that Moses, when he grew up, refused to be called the son of Pharaoh's daughter. He chose to share the oppression of God's people instead of enjoying the fleeting pleasures of sin. All right. So that said it pretty clearly in the NLT and the King James. And let's see what it says in the Good News Translation. All right. Hebrews 11, verses 24 and 25. In the Good News Translation, it says, it was faith that made Moses, when he had grown up, refuse to be called the son of the king's daughter. He preferred to suffer with God's people rather than to enjoy sin for a little while. That's tough. That's tough. That's Moses for you, right? So this is powerful because the majority of Israelites, all right, would prefer to identify themselves with their oppressors. All right, hold on for a second. Let me all right, yeah, I'll just finish. So they say, other Israelites, the majority of Israelites say, don't call me anything but American because I have the same rights as Americans, right? They identify with what they've been told to identify with, all right? And what we've grew up around, all right? These people that we've grew up around, we identify with this nation, this thinking, this thought process, this mind state. All right, that goes into why some Israelites were called Gentiles, why some Israelites were called Greeks, why some Israelites were called heathens. Okay, because those were the people, the nations that they grew up amongst. All right, which we are scattered in among those people now. All right, so there are Israelites everywhere calling themselves by different names, the names of those nations. All right. So the fact is, the focus is here on America, though. All right. That's where most of these videos uh, are focused. Yes, on Israel, but the warning, the salvation, the deliverance, the great deliverance. All right. The great salvation is mainly going to come from America. All right. Why is that? Because this is Babylon the Great. This is also the future site of what? The lake of fire. Okay? Where 2/3 of Israelites and every other nation here, everyone except for the remnant, the 1/3 of Israelites here, all right, are going to get burnt up, die. Burnt up, melted, die. How, whatever, whatever the Lord wants to do, all right? Okay? So the fact is that we, all right, us here in America, will never have the same rights in this kingdom. Okay? Our people are sottish, which means stupid. and foolish. All right. Our people still don't understand that the wicked are in power and are ruling over us. Our people don't understand that our identity has been stolen by the wicked, so they fight to be like the wicked. And there's videos on this channel about stolen identity, uh, um, the lowest class. You know what we have become. Okay, and also on this channel, you need to go to the community tab. Go to the same teachers that I learned from. All right, just scroll and pick one. Okay, we all speak the same thing. All right, which is beautiful. Okay, it's a beautiful thing. All right, anyway, regular Israelites, all right, believe that the main objective in life is trying to obtain a degree in this society, trying to build yourself, um, trying to build yourself up, living your dream and being the best you can be in this society. Be all you can be, Israelites, right? This is what this is what makes the example of Moses so important, right? He was like most of us. Moses was born in a different part of the world, like many of us were born in Babylon the Great, or Italy, or the UK, or anywhere, right? Israelites have always wanted to identify with this and that, but in this truth, we identify ourselves as the sons of Jacob. We identify as the true Israelites. This book, all right, is our heritage. All right. All of these other nations have worked hand in hand in making sure that our name would be removed from the earth. And you can read about this in Psalm 83. So you already know what's coming up. You know, Lord willing, after this series is over with, I'm going to go back and read Psalm 83. All right. Speaking about these nations working against us. Okay. Conspiring against us, being a confederacy against us. Okay. So Moses grew up in the house of Pharaoh, but chose to suffer affliction with the people of Yahweh and Yahweh Shai, all right, the Israelites. Okay, so let's go again. Let's read that 25th verse again. All right, it reads, choosing rather, this is in the King James Version, Hebrews 11 and 25, choosing rather to suffer affliction with the people of God than to enjoy the pleasures of sin for a season. All right, so this is deep because this is what's coming very soon, right? Our people will be worried about food and where to go. Okay, Esau has a plan for humanity, and this plan is to be your God. Everyone, all right? Esau wants to control your mind and your spirit and your soul. Everything. How would Esau accomplish this? Esau will accomplish this by injecting you with a grain of rice sized micro C hip. Put those things together, the letter C and the word hip. All right? This thing is spoken of in Revelation, the 13th chapter, verses 16 and 17. Okay? So when this time comes, our people will rather love and prefer to go down that road of pleasure and be a part of this society so that they won't be seen as outcasts. Niggas is always trying to keep up with the Joneses, trying to have something to flex about, right? The righteous will not covet the pleasures of this place. Lord willing, I'm of that number, of the remnant. All right. And the righteous will choose to go through the affliction with the people of the Most High. All right. The pleasures of sin will not last. And we know this. We have faith in this. Why? Because the Lord told us so. All right. So, Lord willing, I'll come back and do another one. All right. I know these are quick in succession. these 2 videos right here just now. But Lord willing, I'll be back with another part 3. All right. So with that, all praise to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakaha Kwadash. Double honors to my elders, apostles, and the bishops of Great Millstone, where I have learned this truth and where I am still learning this truth. And shalom to the other sincere followers of this truth. Shalom.